On this short video, I'm going to read the Greek text, translate it, having done the analysis in another video, and it's my conviction that we do analysis first, then we read it. We read the text. And one needs to know the grammar before beginning to read. And while many would argue, well, in English, you don't know the grammar and you can read it, that's true. But dealing with Greek, there's an excitement to me about knowing the grammar. I love analysis. I love to analyze every word. But then, yeah, we need to read it and to read it the way it would have been read. So I thought I would do two videos, one with analysis, because I love analysis, the other with reading. So we go. Protos, man, I'm reading what I had just analyzed in Romans 1 8 to 15. Protos, and I think we do need to read it out loud. It's okay to analyze without reading it. We should read it. And I'm not saying I'm pronouncing it like they did. Same way with Hebrew. We're not living in the first century, so I don't know how it was exactly pronounced. But at any rate, Proton men Eucharisto to theomu dia Jesu Christu, peripanton humon chatiche pistis humon kategeletai in haleto cosmo. First, I am giving thanks to my God through Jesus Christ on behalf of you because your faith is being declared in all the world. Paul's thankful that their faith is being declared everywhere. What a beautiful encouragement about this church of Rome. Martus garmu estin hata as hola truo into numatimu into euageliu tu huiua tu hos adialetos neon humon poiumai. For God is my witness, whom I serve in the Spirit, in my spirit, in the gospel of his Son, how unceasingly I am making mention of you obviously in his prayers. Notice, God is my witness, whom I serve. And the word he uses here is like priestly service in my spirit, and the sphere in which I serve, the altar in which I serve, is the gospel, the evangelion of God's Son. And I'm unceasingly now making mention of you in my prayers. Verse 10, Pontete epiton prasuchonmu, diamenas epos ede pate, euadathesamayen to telemati tu theu, el thein pras humas. Always in my prayer, asking, praying, if perchance at last I shall be prospered in my journey by the will of God to come to you. I want to come to you. And if perchance by the will of God I have that opportunity, I want to do that, for I long to see you. Epipatho gare dain humas, kenati metado charisma humen, numatikon, esta stericthena humas, for I long to see you, in order that I might impart a certain spiritual gift, that you might be established. In other words, I want to give you a gift, and that is possibly Paul's teaching, but also he wants to be encouraged with them. And that leads to the next verse, tuta de estin sum parathethenai in humen diates in alelois pistaos humon tekai emu. That is, to be, can I say, comforted together in you and through that common faith, through the faith of one another, both yours and mine. I want that mutual comforting, and how important that is. As believers, we can encourage and comfort one another as we use our spiritual calling and gifting. Verse 13. U thelo de humas egnain adophoi hate palakis praethemen eoten pras humas kai ekoluthen acri tu duro hinatena karpansko kai en humen kathos kai en tois loipois ethnicin. That is, for I desire For I am not willing for you to be ignorant, brethren, that often I have purposed to come to you, but I was hindered until now, in order that I might have a certain fruit among you, just as also among the other Gentiles. In other words, I want fruit among you, just like I've had among others, Paul is saying. So he wants to go to them, and he feels a debtorship. Notice verse 14. Helen helesin tekai barbarois, saphois tekai anaetois apheletes emi. For to the Greeks and to the barbarians, to the wise and to the unwise, I'm a debtor. I feel a debtorship to the intelligentsia and to the non-intelligentsia, to those that speak Greek and to those that don't, to the barbarians, to the uncultivated. I want to go. I feel a debtorship to both. Hutos ta kat emu, prathuman kai humen tois in home euagalisasasta. Thus, as far as that purpose in me, my desire is to preach to those who are in Rome. That is, to you who are in Rome. In other words, I want to come and make myself known and preach to you in Rome as I've done with the other peoples that I preach to. So I think it's important in my conviction to analyze every word and then go back and practice reading out loud, translating, and give the meaning of the text. So, and maybe I just love analysis, but I love translation as well, and I love to read it. And I think in Greek, because it's different than English, we need to analyze every word, but we need to also read it and read it out loud. In the same way with Hebrew. So I wanted to combine my analysis with reading to encourage anyone that might be listening to do both, to do the analysis and then to do the reading of the text in a fluent way. I mean, reading it, once you analyze it, you should be able then to read it. But read it out loud. Don't read it in your mind, but read it pronouncing it. Now, I'm not saying my pronunciation is right. We don't know how Greek was pronounced. Some want to pronounce it like modern Greek, and you're criticized if you don't. Others say, no, it's different. It's more like a classical Greek pronunciation. I don't think we know. That's my opinion anyway. The important thing is, though, we read it and we understand it by analysis and by reading as well. And I think it's important to analyze Greek and Hebrew, unlike English, because every word is gold and every way that it's parsed is gold, I think. And of course, that's my love. I love analysis and I love reading as well. But I hope this is helpful. God bless. Bye-bye.